Hello, welcome to Family Movie Night, where we'll be talking about what we watch for Family Movie Night. My name is Mike, and today I am talking about K-pop Demon Hunters. This is the 2025 Netflix original movie from Sony Studios. The premise of this, a world-renowned K-pop girl group balances their lives in the spotlight with their secret identity as demon hunters. This stars Arden Cho as Rumi, Mei Hong as Mira, Ji Young Yu as Zoe, and Theop as Jinu, Ken Jeong as Bobby, and Daniel Day Kim and Jun Kim from their lost days reuniting in here. Not exactly together on screen, but they're reuniting nonetheless. Right off the bat, I was very skeptical about this. Right off the bat, mainly because the premise of it seemed a little ridiculous. And I think Netflix or Sony was trying to capitalize on kind of the reinvigoration of K-pop. But one of the interesting things about this particular movie, it's done by Sony Animation, who is the group that did movies like Into the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse. So the animation style is just outstanding with this. And on top of that, the animation style, the colors, all of that is really great. On top of that, you have just blindingly catchy music. I don't listen to K-pop, but this is pretty high up there in terms of what I think could be, like a gateway into K-pop potentially. So the music is really great, but at its core also is a fantastic story. A story about a group of girls who they're tasked with just a nearly impossible mission, and they're trying their best to balance everything in their lives, like having a successful career, taking a break when they've just been working their tails off the whole time, and then just hiding the worst parts about themselves instead of just letting that go and just that be themselves, or just being themselves, their whole selves about that. Is it a story that is wholly original? No, it's not. I compared this a little bit to when we were watching this. I compared this a little bit to Frozen as well. How in Frozen, they did a whole lot of conceal it, don't feel it, don't let it show with Elsa and the gloves. But this one also, and K-pop Demon Hunter also does the same thing with the main character Rumi, who she's got something to hide, and the way that she hides it is by covering up things on her body. So she's somebody who we're rooting for her, but she has to hide like a major part of her identity. The other two as well, Mira and Zoe, they both also have things that they hide, not to the same extent that Rumi has to hide it, but they have to hide some of their insecurities about, am I too rigid about stuff, or am I trying too hard about everything? So they're both doing that. The what's awesome about this movie also is that it also gives, like, the demons, the enemy, a little bit of a backstory as well, in terms of how they got there and what they're doing, and the pain that they've had to endure and suffer from just letting their insecurities get the best of them. So this is just riveting stuff from a thematic standpoint, but also just from a story standpoint as well. I think the story flowed really well too. The action sequences are really outstanding, and man, that ending just got me really good, because at its very core, this movie is about the relationship that these three individuals have with one another, and how healing the whole will help heal them individually. And that's something that I really liked and something that I really appreciated. So, K-pop Demon Hunter, we watched it a couple of times this weekend. Gwen loved it. Mimi loved it, even though she was scared at times. And yeah, it can be a little scary at times, but overall, K-pop Demon Hunter, A plus. rating for me. It is admittedly one of my top 5 movies of 2025 so far. Really enjoyed it, and I think you would enjoy it too if you gave it a shot. But that's going to do it for this episode of Family Movie Night. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew, wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website at sp.com. Follow us on Letterboxd at 2452 and follow our list labeled Family Movie Night. Shout out to HiFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you have any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at hiflyercreative.com. Check out the other shows on our network. We've got a lot of great content, a lot of stuff that we all should be very proud of, or that I know I'm very proud of for everybody here. So check out the other shows on the network. That would be greatly appreciated. And finally, if you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Until next time, happy watching, friends.